Hey everybody, I'm back again. It's Eddie's Art, and you art with me. Third installment of the Black Rhino. I'm beginning to start into my smudge part of everything, kind of giving some little texture to my project that I'm doing. It's gonna be kind of the last installment. You want to see pretty much the last installment of everything. It's going to be into the Lionhead Circle. My IG page, you can go there. It's going to be at the end of this particular podcast and visual blog, I would guess. As you can see, the horn, I put a lot of detail in it around the mouth part. For some reasons, that whole area over there is really textured. And, I don't know. You see, I'm getting inside the ear, trying to smudge it, darken it in. You have a sense of that, of depth. That the inner part of the ear is going backwards. If you look at the nose, I gave it some kind of detail in the nose, kind of give you a sense of depth too in the nose and the mouth. You can kind of see it, kind of like it's more rounded. The horns, you can see, a lot of light and dark. And like I said, I'm not, I'm not one of the masters. It may look aesthetically pleasing to my eye, and it really looks like that to your eye. I know people who are more, who have a larger foundation in art and have gotten some, type of instruction on this. We'll probably see things and critique, and I'm open to that because any critiques that you give me will just make me better because I can look at it and then I can look at it from your point of view, and hopefully I can improve on it, make it a lot better, and then add it to my future pieces that I continue on doing. For the most part, for me, I'm pretty satisfied. Like I said, I put more of the detail, and I kind of did it on purpose, where I put most of the detail in the front of the nostrils of the rhino or whatnot, get more of a detail. So it'll focus you more around the eyes and mouth and the horns, and that was on purpose. Like I said, I kind of did that where I gave you like that third, so you focus on that, and the rest of the stuff it all makes sense. It all makes sense. Like I said, proportionally, for me, it's very proportioned. Anatomy wise, I think it's pretty decent. Like I said, and what it's not, you really can't tell. A lot of it is, I guess, I think I did a pretty good job on tricking your eye. Anything you see, anatomy wise and proportional wise. And please feel free to critique. Let me know. I'm open for any criticism. I want as much as saying much feedback as possible. I said just leave a comment, let me know something, and if it's something that you want to see me do, like I said, I want to do like a kind of a series of those large land mammals. Give me a suggestion possibly of another large land animal. And I don't want to do like this the normal ones. I mean, pretty much everybody does. I want to try to do something that a little different. Any large land mammal. I think I want to. I mean, there's only so many as it is. But if you have something original, thought, idea, or even something like, hey, maybe you try this with the large land mammals. Even that, I think it'll be good. And again, right now you see me using my electric eraser. Um, they're I like using these. I actually maybe I think maybe like a year or so ago or a while back. There's this really great artist, and she does a lot of. I can't think of her name right now. She has a British accent. She's a really pretty lady. She does a lot of like kind of Afrocentric kind of art, I guess. She does a lot of she draws a lot of black people, and she shows how to draw black people and how to shade and stuff like that, and how to do the hair like with braids and stuff like that. And I saw her using that, the electric eraser, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And she used that to like give highlights, or like or and when she was shading, she would use that to give like like a shine, or like the white light shine on something, whatever. I guess I may not necessarily be giving these the correct verbiage for some of the things, but you get this glow, and she would she would use that electric eraser, and I would see it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's so. She would essentially use the graphites, different like darkness and charcoals, or pencils and stuff like that, and she erased areas to give negative space, and by using the electric eraser, she used the eraser as one of her instruments of drawing and stuff like that. I thought that was cool, and I picked one up. I think I paid maybe about somewhere around $5 or $6 for it, and I think I got that from Hobby Lobby. Not sure. Yeah, so my munchies in the background, chopping it up. But yeah, this is really cool. I like where I was going with it. And like the eyes had so many like different layers in the eyes, or rolls and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting. Like I said, going back to like the first or other two videos where I was talking about how they had a like a pig rhino mixture going on with this. Yeah. So like so these videos and this, I would say this whole thing from start to finish, if I was count up the hours, and this is a big thing too, like people selling their art and whatnot. People don't realize like the time that goes into it, and like you do get faster the more you do it. Like the techniques will allow you to increase your speed on your artwork, but a lot of times these things take a lot of time, and the more detailed, the more time it's going to actually take to actually do these things. And so just like anybody, you get an hourly wage, whatever you get, and you got to think like this. I would probably say collectively I spent about maybe 3 to 4 hours on this, from start to finish, kind of breaking stuff up. And think about if you what you get paid an hour, and what I'm saying. So when an artist puts puts things for sale, like people who consume artwork and stuff like that, they understand and they respect it because they've been in and they know values of things. They know what people put time in, whatever. And then there's also the other factor is popularity of an individual artist. So and then you learn something to learn that people are they're not just buying your piece, they're buying a part of you. So yeah, you got a lot of different perspectives there going on with that as well. But like if I can say anything, if you don't like the price that an artist, don't try to just don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's best if you just say, well, not at this time. No, I don't. I'm not really just looking or whatever, just keep it like that. Because if you do want the piece, and the artist asking you for it, it's obviously you like it. So that's gonna be your first thing. You like the piece, you like the art. Secondly, is do you like the artist himself? Because you're buying that person something that they created. So a lot of time, we can think of it in terms of music, or movies. You're gonna buy a certain kind of music because you like that artist. You have a connection with that artist because they said they invoked something into you originally. But after a while, if when the artist opens up to you and allows you to understand them, and you feel a common bond with them, then you're gonna support. Okay, I want to support this person because I want to see them create more nice pieces, or something that's aesthetically or visually or optically, emotionally moving you in some type of way. And in that case of like a recording artist or something like that, it's going to be what you hear. So, and that's going to make you that's going to help them to be able to have more time to create more pieces that hopefully that you can enjoy and brings joy into whatever your part of the day. Got so many things in life that saying can come into you and like block and move and do a lot of different things, where as if saying, so pieces of art sometimes can move you from that. Whether, like I said, it's a movie, it'll take you from that whatever is you have to deal with in reality that may be bugging you or something like that, or whatever, and take you out of that for a while. And I think that's what a lot of people do. That's what I think what a lot of people doing. Well, since some people, everybody's on their phone and stuff like that. Sometimes people want to get out of the hustle and bustle of reality, or jobs or stuff like that. So, these artists and people such as that's what they're doing. They're invoking something as far as to help you maintain and move through your day. Getting back on to what I was doing there, like using an eraser, and then you send me with a pencil, with a blue pencil. I had like a light blue pencil that I put in. I wanted to give it like a blue tinge, kind of like a reflection, put like a kind of a bluish type of look with that, to add to that gray and black, dark black and whatnot, to give some kind of like contrast to that light. Like maybe it's a blue aura light, it's kind of shining on them. Yeah. And I'm going again more with smudging and whatnot, and giving you like right now I'm giving you like showing you where some lines of contrasting lines, showing like some where you can see like the rolls and get some depth in there, contrast. You can start seeing some, especially around the ears, around that area where, like right above the, and it's crazy because right like at the top of the skull, above the eyes, above the jawline, and I kind of give you a real distinctive like strong jaw. Because if you were looking at this animal head on, and you have some pictures, you're looking at it head on, you can see the jaws protrude out, and the actual nose and nostrils and everything kind of go in. It's kind of like you get like this V shape that's happening and going on. And so I took this side view because it just drew me. I saw the side view. I actually took this off of a Google picture. It doesn't look exactly like it, like the Google picture, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to give it kind of my own. But it was a real. Someone took a photo of a real rhino, and I just wanted to get some perspective of, where everything lies on a rhino. Because I could have easily put the eyes further back, and it would have been anatomically incorrect. If you look at it, it kind of looks like wow, or like the nostrils, the mouth, and the eyes and the horns are pushed so far up. But I mean, I even looked at some skeletons, and you can kind of see where the eye sockets are on the skeleton or the skull of that particular rhino. And for like I said, for the most part, the anatomy is pretty spot on. The eye kind of sits a little bit lower than that back horn. The mouth kind of flows into where that eye is going. If you look at the structure of that mouth, and it has like that kind of a beak front on it, and that kind of dinosaur kind of like armored or rolls on the mouth and stuff like that. And you see a lot of that kind of like, the wrinkles kind of around the mouth and the eyes, and how the horn is. I kind of wanted to go out of the borders a little bit. I wanted the front horn, I wanted to extend it a little bit more and go outside that border, but I decided on not doing that in the first one. But the next piece I'm doing like a moose piece for my next large lamb animal. And that one is going to have it's going to kind of go out. I wanted to go out the horns and things to go out on the line, like the moose horns and stuff like that. Wanted to give it a sense of, coming outside the box, outside the frame situation. Here I am going back over. I'm trying to get some like some dark lines in there, which I'm gonna smudge in there, kind of give you more of a sense, and going back around like the horns, just little things that I'm seeing that I wanted to give more attention to. Right now I'm doing like they have this around the top of their ears and around their ears pretty much, that lobe and where it folds and stuff. You're gonna see a lot. It's a hair. It's like some hair. So I wanted to give some more distinction of those hair and how the hair just kind of sitting there, how to have it come out, pop a little bit. I'm gonna go in a little more and, like I said, smudging it in, so you can kind of see some where it gets dark and light some areas on that hair. You get a sense of where everything is at and stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. I like it. I'm liking that, man. I'm really liking that. Just kind of, yeah, I'm trying to clean as I go too. Cleaning a lot of that stuff up where I'm going out, and like my smudges, stuff like that. I want to clean that negative space that's just there. Clean, and then just clean out around the outer lines of everything, the outer structure. So because eventually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tear this off out of my notepad. My art pad, and then I'm gonna put it behind glass, put it in a glass frame. I did sign it to. I don't know if I took the picture and put the picture where it was signed on here. I usually sign all my pieces with in gold. I use like a gold marker or signature marker or something like that. I usually do it in gold, and I put like like Eddie, and then as for that for the mark, I always put like the diamond, my lionhead circle diamond, and depending on how big diamond is, I put LAC in it. Sometimes I just put the diamond. So you just have a kind of some type of a way of seeing everything. Pretty cool. Yeah. So right now I'm just kind of looking at it, where do I want to go in now? Kind of give you more detail. And like I said, when you look at it, like the rule of thirds, um, your eyes is drawn to that where you want it. Where you want to put a lot more detail, um, define light lines and stuff like that in the area where you want the eyes to kind of focus. So I kind of give you a couple, like, cause I do go into the ear a little bit more and around that area of the ear. And here again, I'm going in with my electrical eraser. Oh, excuse me, guys, I'm yarning. Yeah, and I did this a couple days ago, but I'm just doing a voiceover now for it. I'm kind of busy doing other stuff. I was working on the moose actually. That I'm gonna probably put out sometime in about a week or a couple days from now. I'll get that and put that out. Release the first installment of me beginning doing that. I've been working with, like, I think I was kind of tired when I started it, but when I woke up the next day, I looked at it. I saw some structures that I wanted to change on stuff, so it was a little different. Oh man, yeah. So I don't know what that was. That was kind of crazy. And somebody outside acting up. Yeah, boy. Yeah, see, like I kind of go more into that too. I go into like those wrinkles around the ear. I mean, around the neck, where it's going to that shoulder, like right from the jaw, going down the neck. It's real kind of wrinkly there. Like if you ever see rhinos in person, like I've seen some at zoos and stuff like that, and they are massive and they're muscular. Um, I think I don't know if I spoke about this before, but like the whole vegan argument thing and whatnot. Uh, like a lot of like people working out muscle guys saying like you need that protein from meat sources to actually grow muscles. Where well, like a gorilla main source or yeah, its source of nutrients are like bananas, leaves, foliage, vegetation, but they 6 times stronger than the strongest human. So think about that. Like these, and they're massive. Elephants, mm, they're omnivores or omnivores. So herbivores. I'm saying it right, herbivores. I believe it's herbivores. Where they just eat vegetation. And look how massive and strong they are. The muscle they build. And rhinos, same thing. Really huge animals and muscular off of vegetables. I'm finna kind of wing myself to do that. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna try it. You know what I'm saying? Say anything. You know what I'm saying? Meat. I mean, I grew up eating meat. I've eaten anything, so I could. I mean, I've eaten a lot of different types of meat. I mean, alligator, turtle, squirrels. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, as far as eating, I did mention I was talking about the hunting of animals and stuff, whatnot. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, right now I'm using my smudging tool to smudge like the graphite and kind of manipulate it in a way where it shows like light and dark and gives you different layers and textures and kind of give you kind of see. But you notice where I get more detailed and where I get less detailed is where places I want to draw your eyes more to than anything else. So and so I'll kind of put that hair around his ears. Um, the nostrils. Like some of the stuff I wanted to kind of keep bulky and like kind of like I give you a kind of a for the eye socket. If you looked at the way I shaded that, or whatever, and I gave textures to that, or you get a concept or a conception of how the eye socket is and how the eyes sit in there, and then you kind of see how the mouth and the nose kind of come out. I kept like the jaw because it's really massive, like it's like a really thick muscular muscle, and how I did that was just I left it like that on purpose. I didn't want to put a lot of detail on the jaw as much. I just want you to get a feel of, okay, that massive muscle. I know there's other muscles in that jawline, but you gotta understand it. I mean, this is a large land mammal, massive guy. Here again, I'm going in with that blue pencil. Kind of give you some like shining, like a blue tinge light, like a slight blue tinge that you'll see. And again, I still want you to have a reasonable amount of seeing. Okay. And I left some of the lines in there, heavy lines, to kind of give like a, like I don't want to be all just kind of really real realism. Kind of want to also give you a thing that, okay, and I understand, like, I'm not, like, you hear people, a lot of artists saying, no, a lot of new, I don't know if it's a new concept or whatever, but you just don't want to be this, like, a copy machine, or somebody said, oh, you, like, my daughter gave me that, that low-key diss / compliment, say, oh, did you trace that? Whatever. So I want to give you an answer that I didn't really trace it. It made it look like that. Some of the stuff I use, like I said, I use my brush pen on this. It's a actual pen, but it may have ink, but it has brush. But they're a little bit, it's a little bit more, I would say, stern and whatnot. And so you get better line work than you rather use just a regular brush or something of that nature. But yeah, I'm coming to that point again. And here it is, pretty much kind of the finished piece that I said. So again, you can catch me on Lionhead Circle IG forums. Appreciate you guys, everybody out there supporting me, because I'm just starting out. This is E-Ray, Edix Art, and you art with me. This is the Lionhead Circle. And we're gonna ride out to this music again. Thanks again, everybody. Also check out my man Rodney's art, Rodney's Creation. He also has an IG page, Rodney Creation. He does some spiritual art as well too, where he quotes Bible verses and stuff like that. So if you're interested in something like that, he's a real cool guy. Y'all can check out. Begging out my dude Rodney, because he got me back. So, me, I'm continue on my large mammal stuff. Hey, y'all get at me. Y'all keep doing your art. Rather if you go to school, you self-taught, keep building, and you get better and better. My next one, I'm going to probably show y'all some stuff that I did starting out and then where I'm at now. I possibly want to show y'all this one piece I did like maybe a couple years ago. It was probably maybe about almost 10 years ago I did this. You know what I'm saying? 6-7 years ago I did this. This is Phoenix that I drew. But yeah. Again, I'm letting this beat ride out. Thanks again. Edix Art, E-Ray, Lionhead Circle, holla.